My name is Antowyne Shaw. I'm a history education major here at Bluefield College. I'm an RA and I also play on the football team. I also participate in the concert band too. I grew up in the church for most of my childhood. We went every Sunday, participated in all the events, and once I got to middle school, it started to peter off, and once I got to high school, it kind of petered off even more. So I rarely went to any church events throughout high school. I participated in some Bible circles that were there, but I wasn't fully invested in them. So I didn't have a strong connection with God throughout high school. I even went through a bout of atheism because I was going through some stuff that I didn't want to talk to people about. And I figured a good God wouldn't let this happen. So that was a really rough part, a really rough patch in my faith that I was able to get over. To me, God was kind of just there. I thought he put us on the planet to just watch what we would do. I've come to the conclusion that the greatest gift that he gave us was free will, but I didn't recognize that when I was younger. I thought he was just up there watching everything we did and judging with a hammer as soon as we got to heaven, or to the pearly gates rather. That's where he would judge us, and that's where we either go to hell or go to heaven. So I really didn't know what he was until I got here. To be honest with you, when I was in church, I kind of thought it was a waste of time because I would just sit there being a kid, bored. I wanted to do other stuff. Why am I here on a Sunday morning when I could be outside playing with my friends or inside playing video games? So I didn't recognize the importance of religion, of Christianity when I was younger. I recently learned, actually doing this Bible program, that it's not just this one big book. It's a conglomeration of stories that help shape the moral foundation that people should be on. I think the Bible is the ultimate guide to life. I wish that everybody would live by it. I hope that I can live by it to the best of my ability someday. Well, I was in the sax studying with Anna, and she was telling me about her day, how she was really struggling during practice, about how she didn't know if God made the right decision to put her here in Bluefield College when she was missing her baby sisters back home. And the way she passionately talked about him made me think about the years in my life where I didn't know about God, where I didn't know his importance, his role. So all these emotions that were kind of building up, they kind of spilled over, started tearing up a bit. And she noticed it and she was like, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "Yeah, just a little bit. It's just, some stuff has been building up." And then she asked me if I wanted to repent, to switch over, because she didn't know that I was as far away from Christianity as I was. And so she held my hands and we prayed, and that's when I made the switch. And since then, my life has been getting better, especially mentally, but I think I've taken a good step in my actions toward living a life of God. I think before I just saw myself as this guy, just this average guy who was walking around and doing the good thing, just being a nice person, doing what I need to get by. But now I know that there's a purpose behind it. I'm not just being nice for no reason. I need to be nice. I not need to be nice to go to heaven, but I need to be nice to show other people that a Christian man is a good person. When Robbie mentioned it while I was driving home from Roanoke, I had this rock kind of form in my stomach where I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to get in front of all these people and do this thing. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that it was a good thing that I needed to do. And I think Jesus helped me out with that. I see him as a person who created us in his image, and we need to do the best to live by Jesus' example, helping other people, providing what we can when we can, and just being a good person. They think that he's supposed to be a miracle worker at all times. So I guess an atheist would be like, if God is real, strike me down right now. But that's not how he works. He works in mysterious ways. We don't know it when he does work, but later on we realize it. So it's not, you just have to put your trust in him. You really have to put your trust in him. And that's what I've decided to do. I don't think he wants you to give up hope, ever. He wouldn't put you through these situations for no reason. And you can also prevent yourself from going through these situations too. A lot of problems are very preventable if you take the right steps beforehand to avoid them. So yeah, just always keep your faith in Him and you'll be okay. But when you surround yourself with the people who you love, with the people who bring joy into your life, I think that's a huge part in feeling better and getting your hope back for Jesus. And of course, going to church is a huge help too, because you never know when you're going to go to that one sermon that's going to change things around for you. And that's what I felt last week. When I first heard about it, I kind of brushed it off. Oh, renew, whatever. But now that I'm actually going through it, it's transformative. I'm so glad that was this year's message. It's about time that I renewed myself, and I hope that other people feel that way too, because it only goes up from here, and I couldn't ask for a better time for that to happen to me.